Greetings, degenerates. St. Michael here, and today I'm going to be tackling the recent Netflix drama and the mass exodus that is seemingly taking place that was spurred on by Elon Musk urging its millions of subscribers to cancel their subscription over apparent woke propaganda it has been pushing on its platform for years. And as a result, their stock and reputation has taken a plunge, like a fat pride parade piloted by a DEI hire.
Dude! We're falling right out of the sky! We gotta drop the load!
You know Netflix. Some of you may even remember that it was once a mail service that toppled the once impenetrable armor of Blockbuster after said company refused a partnership with the fledgling company.
There's a better way to rent movies. As many as you want for just $20 a month, and no late fees. Go to Netflix.com, make a list of the movies you want to see, and in about one business day, you'll get 3 DVDs. Keep them as long as you want, without late fees. Then when you're done, look, prepaid envelopes. Return one, and they'll send you another movie from your list. It's easy.
Netflix. All the movies you want, $20 a month, and no late fees.
Now, they also have been in hot water many times recently. The apparent blackwashing of history, turning Anne Boleyn black, turning Cleopatra black, that one caused so much backlash that the country of Egypt itself sued Netflix. And let's not forget the Cuties thing that came out during the pandemic era, which was basically just pedo bait disguised as a pageant documentary. Now let's take a look at the article. Elon Musk wages all-out Netflix cancellation war as streamers alleged woke bias and kid shows with LGBTQ plus characters. It is not alleged woke bias, it is explicit. As you can see here, Netflix 100% donates to the Democrats. This is not a balanced platform by any means. Elon Musk, a self-proclaimed free speech absolutist, X could be a little better on that regard, but it is certainly better under him than it was under Jack Dorsey, has launched an effort urging his 227 million followers on X, the social media platform he controls, to cancel Netflix. In the past 3 days, the conservative-leaning billionaire has posted and reposted calls to cancel Netflix, as well as attacks on the company at least 26 times. Musk, the world's richest person with a net worth of around 500 billion, said he has canceled his Netflix service, and he's telling everyone else who will listen to do so as well. Cancel Netflix for the health of your kids, Musk wrote on October 1st, quoting another user's meme depicting Netflix's transgender woke agenda as Trojan horse entering a fortress labeled Your Kids. Musk's anti-Netflix efforts kicked off on Tuesday. Musk posted, "This is not okay," in quoting the right-wing activist account Libs of TikTok's surfacing of a clip of Netflix's Dead End Paranormal Park in which a protagonist says he is transgender. Dead End Paranormal Park, a show on Netflix, is pushing pro-transgender on children. This show is advertised for 7-year-olds. Libs of TikTok said, referring to Netflix's TVY7 rating, meaning the show is suitable for viewers aged 7 or older. Netflix canceled Dead End Paranormal Park after 2 seasons, and it is not currently promoting the show. This is nothing new for Netflix. They tend to cancel shows after the 2nd season, but, they're going to run with the idea that Netflix is now running backup for Musk and his anti-trans agenda. Well, here's the thing. Musk has taken this very personally because his child was groomed into this lifestyle, and he said to the degree that he feels like he lost his son He lost his son. His son is dead because of this. Obviously not literally, but he feels like he has lost his son to the woke mind virus. Since then, Musk has reported comments calling out pro-trans themes in other kids' shows on Netflix, including Cocomelon, whatever, and The Babysitter's Club. He also has supported claims of alleged anti-white hiring bias by Netflix and criticizing the Democrat Party donations by Company X. Yes, it is. It isn't alleged. It is outright in their blueprint that they prioritize women and minorities to get their DEI, and they have to. In a lot of ways, I can't blame Netflix because a lot of Hollywood has to placate this in order to get money. This is all about getting money. Netflix has declined to comment on Musk's campaign because Netflix no longer reports subscriber numbers on a quarterly basis. The impact of Musk's led boycott may be difficult to quantify. On Thursday, Musk wrote, "True," in quoting a user who commented, "Transgender propaganda isn't just quietly lurking in the background on Netflix, they are actively pushing it on users," and linking to a March 2025 article on Netflix's Tudum titled "Celebrate Trans Day of Visibility" with these 16 shows. So they are adamantly pushing this on to kids. This stuff should not be for kids. This stuff should be, at best, for adults. If you want to be a weirdo and cut your dick off and pretend to be a woman, I am vehemently against that. I think doctors are going against the Hippocratic Oath for doing so, but you have the right in America to do that. And I love the fact that these people who are now claiming to be trans and all this shit, they're waving Free Palestine flags. I imagine they wouldn't be very welcome there, as they would be taking to the Palestinian Air Force, which is, seeing if they could fly. To my record, none have been successful so far, but they haven't gotten away from trying. On Wednesday, Musk reposted a user's demonic response to Ian Miles Chong's post saying a Netflix show, Cocomelon, features interracial gay dads attempting to raise a baby as transgender who made the toddler dance for them in drag. This is the woke version of Baka Bazia. That is absolutely disgusting. And Musk also reposted a claim by Libs of TikTok that 100% of political donations by Netflix employees in 2024 went to Democrats, and he commented, "Cancel Netflix," in reply to the account's post about Netflix's 2023 report on diversity and inclusion, asserting at Netflix appears to openly boast about discriminating against white people in their inclusion and diversity report. They celebrate the percentage of racially underrepresented directors and lead characters has been going significantly over the past few years. Why doesn't Netflix hire based on qualifications instead of skin color? Because again, these companies, especially in Hollywood, are getting kickbacks, getting money, and they are happily going about it. They are like a doctor pushing a drug onto their customers. They don't care if it works. They don't really care if it alleviates the ailment. They are just pushing it so they get money so they can buy themselves a new pool. This is selling out customers, selling out children to a horrific mentality that leads them to depression, suicide, unfortunately, body dysmorphia, genital mutilation, and yes, drug use. You are pushing drug use onto kids. Musk has a transgender child, a daughter, Vivian Wilson. Actually, well, for YouTube's sake, I am not allowed to say what they actually are. Who in 2022 changed her name and gender. In an interview in July last year, Musk said, "I lost my son," essentially, and said he had been tricked into approving gender-affirming care for Vivian. According to Musk, she was dead, killed by the woke mind virus, in a series of posts on Meta's Threads responding to her father's comments about her. Vivian Wilson said in part, "He doesn't know what I was like as a child because he quite simply wasn't there, and in the little time that he was, I relentlessly harassed for my femininity and queerness." So this ultimately is what is pushing Musk's recent crusade against all of this. It came knocking at his door, and he is now taking aim at the king of streaming. Netflix is truly the king of streaming because, as we know, late night is dead. Cable is essentially dead. Everyone is watching Twitch. They're watching YouTubers. They're watching streaming services, both sailing high seas and legitimate purpose. But this is why. When it came crashing at his door, he realized he's got to do something. And good on him. So Musk is fighting the fight against this perversion of children. And again, like I said, this is more a topic for adults. If you want to be a freak and dance around in your house, I have no right to say what you can and can't do, provided it is not illegal and it not is causing harm. You can make an argument that it's harming yourself, but again, this is America, this is the West, you do what you want. But when you try to push it onto kids, that is when you've crossed a major line. And the left is going to learn this, hopefully, in 2026. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Cheers. God bless.
Is Netflix streaming the right choice for you? Well, if you like movies in HD, then frozen pixels, then HD again, the answer is yes. And if you love the golden year of movies, 2003, then we might have some of what you're looking for. Netflix streaming. Buffer for 20 minutes, then watch 35 minutes of a movie with Jason Statham.